Gemini, and welcome to the Green Woman Tarot. This is your weekly reading for the 4th week of October 2020. So that's from the 19th to the 25th. And it's a general reading just to see what sort of energies are around you at this time, to see what's on the cards for you. But before we dive into the tarot reading, I need to consult the oracle. And I'm using the Sufi Wisdom Oracle, which I'll draw 2 cards from to start your reading off with. So let's see what words of wisdom the mysterious oracle has for Gemini for the 4th week of October 2020. What messages are here for Gemini for the 4th week of October? Messages for Gemini. What does Gemini need to know? Oh, what has fallen out here? Okay, let's go with these. You are unique. Be yourself. Everyone else is taken. So it's a time to be yourself and appreciate your uniqueness. Not try to live up to anyone else's standards or expectations, but know who you are and be who you are. And then you've got speak out. Gosh. Communicate and solve the conflicts. So it's a time to speak out, a time for communication. And a time to be yourself, to appreciate your uniqueness. Let's see what the rest of the reading unfolds for you, Gemini. So, what's on the cards for Gemini for the 4th week of October 2020? What messages are here for Gemini? What does Gemini need to know? So I'll do a 4-card spread for you to show the week. And the first card reveals you. The second card will show your challenges. Third card depicts your guidance from spirit, and then last card will reveal your possible outcome. And I'll put an underlining row of cards to act as clarification. So let's start with these 3. You have got the deck upside down. You've got the Page of Water. New beginning. Something alluring, something fascinating you at this time. And then you've got the Queen of Water as your challenge. Oh no, that's the Queen of Air, I beg your pardon, the Queen of Air. And then you've got the Empress as your advice from Spirit. Your possible outcome is the 10 of Air. Underlining cards are Strength, 7 of Earth, the Hanged Man, and the 7 of Air. And then at the bottom of the deck is the 10 of Pentacles, or the 10 of Earth. So, finding your inner strength, needing to draw on this and stand strong. Something that you may be required to approach with gentle persuasion and be prepared to persevere with it. Something that could well tax you, but it shows you in a strong position. And in this strong position, you're at the point of discovering something that is fascinating and alluring for you. Almost like finally, maybe this is you finding your uniqueness and embracing that with that important sense of self-love and self-appreciation. Needing to be yourself. And, you know, being a page, it's an immature energy. It's not... it's often not well thought through. You're still in the stage of trying to express this. But strength is emerging from within you that's going to enable you to do that. Your challenges that you face, your challenge will be to reassess where you are. You may feel that you're in a comfortable position, but this is a time for reflection, for reassessing what you've built up so far, what you've achieved. And finding your voice here, you may well be required to face a decision that needs to be made with wisdom, with clarity of mind. So although you may be feeling emotionally invigorated, or your feelings may be centered deep within your heart, this is a matter that you need to be approached with your mind, with your discernment. It's a time to be astute, to make an important decision, and to be able to stand by it. There may be some degree of... Well, certainly this requires a lot of self-discipline, which ties in with the strength as well, but you may need to speak out in an honest, truthful way that it could be abrasive, but there's a strength in the Queen of Air that is brought by her wisdom and her integrity. So what she speaks out is truthful, and that gives her strength. So there's your challenge, a decision that needs to be made with fairness, discernment, and that needs to be stood by. And in making that decision, it requires a lot of reassessing where you are. That's your challenge. And then your advice cards are the Empress and the Hanged Man. Again, you know, it's almost like you've been urged to think before you act, think before you speak, reassess things. Put yourself in sort of remove yourself from the situation intellectually in order to gain a new perspective of it. Because in this reassessing, in this gaining a new perspective, you also gain enlightenment. And it's time for you to move towards nurturing something. This Empress advises that you can create, you can nurture, you can manifest something. Perhaps this new you can manifest it, but it's going to require you to dedicate yourself to putting energy and almost protect it. It's something that you're going to have to protect and nurture. You're going to have to nurture this. But you certainly have what it takes to manifest it. You can create this. The Empress sort of implies you are the creator in the nurturing, mothering sense. You know, for some of you, this may be yourself that you need to nurture, that you need to protect. And in that nurturing and protecting, you gain enlightenment. And from that enlightenment, you may find yourself moving away from the battle, the difficulties, the battling. The fight is over, and you know it may be difficult to face this ending, but with this ending comes a new dawn, a new beginning. And you know, you may find you move yourself out to yourself. With this ending, there's a sense of being apart from the conservative way of thinking, the conservative community way of doing things. So you may have changed. There's a sort of a degree of becoming a bit of a maverick here, of living in your own creative and wise ways. Ultimately, though, it shows this brings a deep stability. That all this building up and nurturing of something creates an environment for you that is stable and secure, that is something that you can hand down, a legacy that you can pass on. So here you find your uniqueness in the end, being different, being slightly maverick, and being comfortable with that. But through that, discovering yourself, there's something that ends. And it may well be an end to the difficulties of having had to fit in an environment where you didn't quite resonate. So there you have it. The Queen of Air is about speaking out, communicating in a clear, wise, and decisive manner. I get a sense you may have to put your foot down with something. Let yourself be yourself, even if it takes you out of where you are into a place where you stand alone to some extent, but a place where you can build up things of a sense of security and a sense of abundance. It's almost like you come out of the darkness and journey on to create and build a lot of stability and abundance about you. So there you have it, Gemini. You are unique, and it's time to speak out about it. So I hope you enjoyed your reading and that it resonates with you. And if so, please remember to hit the like, share and subscribe buttons. Have yourself a good week, and God bless you till we meet again.